Hey people, Infantry here, 3v3, Katrine and Purification Plant, blue team. Got some Chaos Cry with a Plague Champion, starts off with the damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support. What are we using here? Just some green fellas, alongside Shakira at heart, also known as Blood Rain, rocking a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption fighting in melee. Rounding off this team here, I believe this translates as good. With a Techmarine, starts off in ranged combat, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Red, got this guy, translates as full, I believe, playing a Lord General, fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, really strong defense and support, can also add to the retinue. Alongside is Boss, rocking another Techmarine, some Blood Angels I think, with those bumpy pauldrons, yep. And rounding off the teams, aboba with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist who can infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support, gets flesh hooked on this east side. Those CSM determined to take the power. Might regret it though, and I might drop a model here. There's the disruption just in time to stop the cap, and aboba resets it there with the Lictor Alpha. What is going on in mid? Techmarine shooting the crap out of stuff, I guess. CSM, they have dropped a model already. Chaos Lord's coming to say hello to those tactical marines who are getting quite low, those tacs. West side, meanwhile, the contested VP here, not sure what the Lord General is up to, maybe waiting for the Sentinel, but the Sentinel's quite low, very low. Does have the ground pound going to stun those tacs, there it is. Can they get up and Kraken bolts that thing down? Maybe the guardsmen should have gone into melee to tie them up, it was okay. Was stunned for enough time, although now they are turning their attention to the Sentinel. Have they already used their Kraken bolts? What would they have used it on? Oh, maybe they used it on the Sentinel to begin with, eh? That's why it's so low. Guardsman getting very low there. Inching forward is good. Looking for some cover, I guess. Trying to keep the pressure up on that Sentinel. I believe their Kraken bolts is active there, but they've gone into melee with Guardsman. Doesn't matter. The Techmarine gets it done using the Mastercrafted bolter and high-powered shot, I think, at the end there. Who's gone down in the mid? It's the Techmarine of Boss. Tactical Marines, I think, will be okay. Aspiring champion for the Heretics. Finding some scouts in retreat, but not getting a model off them. Double CSM here for Blood Rain. Double CSM for Cry. Some Nurgle worship in the background. It looks like they killed some Termagants. These guys do have their Toxin Sacks. Plague Champions getting very low. Out of worship range. There we go. Now he's back. CSM grabbing the VP for potentially a triple here early on for blue team. Assault squad on the way for Boss. Ravener Brood for aboba. Cry with some more heretics. And it is going to be a triple, I think. More CSM in some light cover there. Assault squad should allow Boss to push this quite well if he can get both of the CSM in a jump. Heretics will be there to counter-initiate, can respond with shotguns or maybe a bionics or something if this guy can get back up. Here comes the Lictor to revive. Don't think it's going to level him. And Boss will probably just push immediately. Couldn't quite get the decap there, these guardsmen. And the Techmarine levels to 2. Also has Artificer armor on that west side. Yeah, the Techmarine's not backing off in the mid. This guy's not really using cover. Sentinel's going to go down again, and it does. Not full of Sentinels at the moment. Quite lacking, quite empty on the Sentinel front. Double tax here, giving good a solid ranged base. Needs to respond with some suppression or spotters or catechins or something. Not Sentinels. Double tax with a Mastercrafted bolter Techmarine is a lot of damage for Sentinels. Double Kraken bolts and a high-powered shot. Can you use high-powered shot on a Sentinel though? I don't think you can. It might only target infantry because it suppresses the stuff. I'm not actually sure about that though. Never tried to use it on a vehicle. I assume you just can't. Assault squad doing some really good work here. Pushing alongside some Tyranids. That's a scary combo. Assault squad disrupting stuff and Tyranids following in. Blue team are camping this power. They have some noise marines there thanks to Blood Rain. Cry with yet more heretics. I guess they lost some, eh? Maybe they cancelled them. We do have Cartesian Devils for full. Trying to get their wreck point safe. There we go. Who's this? The scouts of Boss running through and capping that natural VP. Now it's the blue team's power to be under threat. On the east side, Raveners get a bash, then back away. Bunch of Nurgle worship. There's a second Heretic squad. I wonder if they'll go double aspiring champion here because of the assault squad. Ormagaunt's coming in. Any war gear for the Lictor? No. A lot of firepower here from the double CSM. And that Plague Champion, of course. There's the Flesh Hook on the aspiring champion. Lictor Alpha needs to run. Those guys Doom blasted, I think, while they were on the floor. But they got something. They got some stuff with it. Ormagaunt's got shredded. Heretics did some great work there, but they are forced to retreat. Is it double Eternal War? No, it's Eternal War on one of the CSM. West side turning red. Can full stabilize. They are getting heavy weapon squad. Good can go tier 2, I think. Yep, and they do. Blood Rain almost there as well. Aboba is also floating. They've lost some termagants. Noise Marines doing their thing. They'll be able to get one burst off, and now they are suppressed. Suppression increases the cooldown of your weapons by a huge amount, so you can still get that first burst off, but then you have to wait for super long cooldown. There are some weapons again in the game that don't have a cooldown, so they're not affected by suppression in that way. Boom, like auto cannons, I believe. And I think hotshot lasguns, maybe. Touch of Nurgle on the Noise Marines there. They do get away. Got some more Doom Blasts going off. Overextended a little bit there, I think, Cry. Kind of caught on the front foot as the red team came crashing in and he had to back away. Assault Squad tying up the Plague Champion, who has pathetic melee damage by default. Still don't know why. Still absolutely nobody's offered any kind of explanation other than he's fine. That was a big heal there. Was that your Breath of Nurgle? It was. Couldn't even see the Plague Champion in there for a second. Down go those Heretics. Nicely done by the Lictor Alpha. Assault Squad already out of here. These tacks are quite low. Already dropped to model, but they are pushing forward. I wonder if he'll get a cheeky Flamer in there to get a bash, but the CSM coming back out. West side is red. Full now has a multi-laser turret over there. And we've got some grenade launcher Lord General action. This is one of the weapons that his Stormtrooper buddies also get, so he gets 3 of them. Although this one of the fellas wasn't interested in shooting it then. Nothing yet for the Chaos Lord. Perhaps we'll see that Armor of the Inferno in tier 2. It's so fun to use that thing. Blood Rain with blood letters on the way. That's where their power's going. Got some Corn Worship for +2 speed. Noise Marines doing their thing. They'll make short work of that turret. And of course, damaging these guardsmen at the same time is a lot of damage. You know what? That turret held up better than I thought to those Noise Marines there. The Chaos Lord, I believe, is going to go down here. Got too close to heavy bolter action. Although here comes good from a flank. 257 to 394. Techmarine might be able to get the instant revive. Don't think it will level him to 4. No, not quite. Chaos Lord's back. Level 2. Gonna go down immediately if he's not careful. The heavy bolter did not target him. Almost actually killed him. Assault Squad is here for Boss. Boss is now reinforcing the west side a little bit more because they were 2v1 here. Full. Bloodletter's lying in wait for Blood Rain. There's the jump. It's a ballsy jump. I don't think he knew exactly what was back here. Assault Squad just leveled and they got the Chaos Lord. Heretics didn't seem to go after them immediately like I thought they would. Just saw the Toxic Burst go off there. And Scything Talons on the way for this Lictor Alpha. On the power though is Cry. Zone Throat getting shots in for Aboba in tier 2. Boss got those tier 2 devs up. Or were they up in tier 1? They might have been up in tier 1. Got plenty of resources here. Might see a quick tier 3. Got some double mark of corn CSM though for Blood Rain. Big threat to the assault squad. And here comes a Dreadnought in response from Boss. We got a Dreadnought already up from Good with an assault cannon though. And double blood letters from Blood Rain. I wonder if that was a mistake. Did not expect to see double blood letters at this stage. Massive threat then to the assault squad. Double blood letters and double mark of corn CSM. They're going full on corn mode here. Blood Rain. Power bashing. Last cannon from Boss getting shots in now. That snare and chunk of damage, but here come the blood letters. Might have waited too long, yeah. Look how long they took to retreat there. What was going on? Didn't even drag their weapon up. They were just trying to fight the blood letters, which is a bad idea. Yeah, that was pretty weird. 231 to 368. I don't think they would have got away anyway. Big push from the blue team. A push that I don't think they need to do here. I guess the Chaos Lord just wants to fight stuff. Looks like Cry had a rough time on the east side. And a good noxious cloud though. Messed up a bunch of guardsmen. Here come Boss's assault squad. Just got their sergeant. Getting noise marined here. There's the jump on a big blob of tax. Creeping barrage. Let's jump out of it. Creeping barrage from the Lord, the General. They're not sure what happened to Cry. Pushed back to the power though. And a big old power bash. Gonna get a full bash, I think. Here is Boss's Dreadnought. Looking pretty cool with the standard on top. The assault squad did drop a model. They're strangely split up now. Not sure what happened. Maybe the cacophony messed with them. Smack. How did you live? How did nobody die? There we go. Little burst of flame got it done. 2-1 cap for blue team. Cry dropping models and units. Uh-oh. CSM trying to flee. Gormagaunts with adrenal glands on them. Rippers, Lictor Alpha's there. There's a flesh hook. Almost finishes them, but they do barely get away. They need a lot of help on this side now. We do have a Plague Fist, Plague Champion with the Mucus Discharge and Armor of Pestilence, so he's pretty powerful combat hero now, but got no army to support him at the moment. Full with a Chimera on the way. Nobody's gone tier 3 yet. Who's this down? It's a Chaos Lord down. Dreadnought gets repairs. Did not quite level, but did some work. Drop pod marines in for good. Triple tax over there now. I assume one of them will become... Nope. I was going to say I assume one of them will become Stern Guard, but it's triple missile launcher time apparently. Is there marked target as well? No, they've gone for Artificer, that's right. Do have the refractor field. Gonna need to jump in first, I think. Here's the assault squad. They are getting their melter bomb. Missing a model at the moment, but they still do their job. Stern Guard loading in their vengeance rounds for Boss for anti-vehicle damage, and they're going after that Dreadnought. We also have the melter gun. This Dreadnought might be done for right here. It's being repaired by the Techmarine and also by Blessing of the Omnissiah, I think. It did get the Techmarine out of there. Dreadnought is still in play. Both Techmarines using Blessing of the Omnissiah, actually. Ouch. Assault Cannon Barrage gibbing some of those Stern Guard there. Did they use the melter? Or did they lose all that energy just jumping? There's the melter, I guess not. We got a Venom Brute coming in from aboba. And they get the Dreadnought down. Melter gun is now in for good. Dreadnought does go down, but can Bosses survive? I think so. Yeah, no way that Techmarine can finish it off in this situation. In fact, he might go down. Pathogens are there for melee. Well, I don't think they need to. Down goes the Techmarine. 231 to 234. This is a big assist on the east side from Blood Rain with this crazy melee army they have. Chaos Lord is still down though. Maybe they'll get the Harness of Rage to support the Bloodletters with energy and stuff. 231 to 224. Red team are going to take the west side back, or at least they're going to decap it. Here come a bunch of Marines with missile launchers all around, apparently, is what we're going for. Cry does have some Noise Marines up now, with a Blast Master, although they're not moving. Got a full bash over there. Zone Throat, are the Venom Brutes still around? There they are. Attacks scared off by Catechins, I suppose. Oh, and Plasma Guns. We've got some Plasmas going on with the Guardsmen, so they should trade quite well with Marines now. As long as they stay away from melee, of course. Boss trying to keep that Dreadnought topped up with the blessing of the Omnissiah again, as a cacophony doesn't bother a Dreadnought though. He's knocking down those Assault Marines. I don't think they want to jump into there though, surely. Noxious Cloud is in there. Bloodletters coming in and they are slicing and dicing those Stern Guard Assault Squad. Are they going to try and fight them? There's only one squad. They can go toe-to-toe there maybe. Those guys are quite low. Dreadnought's coming in. Gets a good special. Techmarine is idle over there. There's the jump. Bloodletters are getting squished by the Dreadnought. Oh, that one phased out, I think, just in time. I'm not sure about the others. The others did not get away. That was a messy fight for Blood Rain. When a Dreadnought came in, they should have got out of there, surely. CSM is still in there. They're going to lose their entire army. What is Blood Rain up to? Blue team are reeling here. He just decided to go berserk, apparently. Fair enough. He's in character. Let the blood flow, whoever it is. There's tier 3 for boss. Blood Rain is already there, but all they have left are 5 heretics and aspiring champion fella. This Dreadnought is kicking some ass. Level 3. Still fighting some Marines. Those were Cries. Oops. Cry is like... yeah, more berserk. Everyone's overcome with the Blood Rage, apparently. Another Chimera. Another Chimera from full. Red team in the ascendancy now, although they don't have the west side. Can they push this advantage quickly by getting on the power, getting on that natural VP as well? More Noise Marines from Cry. Plasma Cannon devs here to cut off this approach. Nasty surprise. Maybe we'll get a revive now from Good. Power bashing. Nice and quick. They have not gone for the VP yet though. Gonna be a quick bash here for Good. Might help them recover. Give them some time. There's the bash. Uh-oh. Creeping barrage. And they still got hit by that first missile. Or round, I guess. Shell. There we go. Shell. Plasma cannon. Boom. Down goes the Chimera. Didn't last long. Poor Chimeras. I mean, they knew they were up against triple missile launchers. And they tried to get the Chimera going. Thought they could keep it safe, I suppose. That's an orbital on retreat path by boss. Has it been placed well? Wellish. The plasma cannon was taken out. Needed to split those beams up a little bit more to get those secondary hits. But I think all 3 got away. Yeah, all 3 Marine squads got away for Good. We've got some Chaos Terminators now for Blood Rain in their default state. With Combi Bolters and Power Fists, they can get Lightning Claws and a Reaper Autocannon, which are both very fun to use. Aboba, well into tier 3 here. Doesn't quite have the power to get anything big and stompy though. Who's that? That is Good, all the way on the east side, bashing power. Gets one of the gens. Gonna get Burrow struck here. Nope, dodges it. Oh, can't quite dodge it. Note that his shield didn't stop him being knocked over there because it's different from other shields. Going for melee mode now, this Techmarine, which is kind of weird. See how it goes. Is he trying to get the axe up in this fight? Not sure if that's going to work out. It might. 3/4 of the way there. Dreadnought coming. No, you can't fight that thing. Has to flee. Did he cancel the axe? No, he's still got the axe. There's a flesh hook as well. Level 6 Lictor Alpha now has the Lone Hunter. Apparently it does have a visual when a Lone Hunter is active. It's just quite subtle. It's like a black cloud, I think, or something. Try and look out for it. 2-to-1 cap for the red team now. No sign of a push on the west side for the power or anything. Double Blast Masters coming over here too. They could do some real work. What do we have for this fella? He's got the Medical Sergeant and the Commissar now in his retinue. Just reinforcing that Stormtrooper that went down. Commissar gives him a shield. Ouch. Blastmaster gets a full hit on him there. Plague Champion could be a really good capping tool now with this Plague Fist, but Vanguard Veterans, the Dreadnought, it's going to be tough. These guys are first company assault squad with power melee weapons, can also give them a power fist, but they lose some utility because they don't have the melter gun anymore. Melter bomb, I should say. So sacrifice some utility for more health and more combat prowess. Power melee is fun. Not sure if it's super fun for this Techmarine though. He's giving it a good go, but then he gets Catechin exploded and almost dies. What is this? Scouts from Boston, some decapping. 119 to 167. So that red team are kind of cruising now. We'll see what Cry can get up here. Can't get Terminators. Might be saving for a great unclean one. I'm not sure if that would be a great idea because you've got lots of plasma guns from the Guardsmen. There's Stern Guard that can use their vengeance rounds against a great unclean one. The power melee of the Vanguard Veterans. And Boss has a melter gun, right? Yeah, the Techmarine has a melter gun. And now we have a Carnifex with the Strangled Thorn Cannon. Plague Champion goes down. Nice sync kill from the Dreadnought, which now has the Dark Age of technology for 300 more hit points. And Inspiration gives you 35% damage and 30% less suppression. These guys are going to be clouded, yep. Some Guardsmen just wiped out. Full having a bit of a mare there. Bad engagement for them. They lost all of their Guardsmen. I think they had two full squads, didn't they? Looks like it. This Dreadnought is very far forward for Boss. Can they punish this? Lightning Claw Terminators can't really. Strangled Thorn Cannon getting some big shots. Can they finish off the turret? I think they're going to finish them off. Yeah, they do. Oh well. Looks like the red team have it. 96 to 167. These guys aren't capping though. They are trying to get that natural. There's the jump. Vanguard need to be careful. Techmarine is level 9 for good. Killed a lot of stuff. Over-invested in these missile launchers here, I think, though. Good. This guy's transitioning into a flamer, which is very strange. Why would you do this? I mean, there is some Formagants and Termagants around, but that seems very strange. They do indeed have a flamer. 74 to 167. Lictor Alpha's in there, and there's a Tyranno formation. Oh, I think the Raveners helped him out there. They kind of burrow struck him away from that central spire. These spires now will provide a bunch of buffs for these Tyranids, some damage buffs and suppression resistance and stuff. I think it's like a 30% damage buff. It's quite substantial. What is this? Especially after you've been knocked over. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Boss. There's that 4 staff doing his thing, trying to keep stuff off the cap. Can try and res, says Boss, talking about the Lictor, which is here. There's an orbital. Really doesn't want these Termagants around. Land Raider Phobos of Cry backs away, does not go for the Great Unclean One then. Dreadnought continues to kick some ass, level 4 now, which is the max for non-hero units. Can they finish off the Bloodletters? Jumping again. Phobos is there, might need to use the Dirgecaster. Uses it. I don't think they needed it, but better to be safe than sorry. Gets that stun in. Librarian sprinting forward with quickening active, I suppose. Didn't see the blue effect though. 57 to 156. The Chaos Lords haven't had enough. Got his Blood Maul out. Can we see a sweeping doom before the game ends? There it is. Look at that knockback strength. Also has the Demonic Visage for some debuffs on hits. Down to 45 VPs now, the blue team. Something is on the contested. Oh, it's the double tax. And they are getting minced by the autocannon. One of them should have tied it up in melee, I suppose. There's the Land Raider Redeemer, though. Which should put the nail in the coffin for the blue team. We will see. They can now use that Redeemer as a retreat point to reinforce. It's a massive boon on a contested VP in a team game. Anti-Corp manages to miss everything there. Like in the middle of everything. Backs away. Dreadnought's hanging out on the VP. And we have a Venom Cannon Carnifex. I guess they got the Stranglethorn. I didn't even see. Can we see the remains of a Carnifex anywhere? I don't think so. They usually break apart quite quickly. Yep, wasn't paying attention to that big fella. 2-1 cap. Blue team are not giving up. There's that Pestilent Strike to get the VP. Still in this here. Good dropping a Venerable Dreadnought in. Oh no, instantly gets orbed though. Which shuts it down completely. Trying to repair it with the Techmarine, but he has to flee, and I think that the poor Venerable Dreadnought is not going to do a lot here. Boss is being mean, and down it goes. Instantly orbed that thing. 26 to 152. Got some late devs up here. Oh, something just died in Boss's army. Some Marines or some Scouts or something. Boss now taking hits from the Venom Cannon Carnifex as a Creeping Barrage. They've been used quite well, the Creeping Barrages so far, by full. Phobos got a big hit there on the Carnifex. The Phobos is being repaired as well. Now acts as a demon for the benefits of worship. Is it still... Oh, it's triple Blastmasters maybe here, eventually from Cry. Where's the other one? Oh, one's back at base, one is there, and one is there unupgraded. Let's get back to this VP though. Big hits on it. Blue team are pushing her back, you know. Phobos doing some real good work. Might get Manticored in a second though. Bloodletter's teleporting forward to chop up some Catachans. It's a tactical Marine squad on it. There's a tornado formation though. And the Manticore did get the Phobos, but it survived it. Tornado formation stops the cap, as you may expect. Blue team really clawing their way back into this game. Look at this. They've got actual armies on the field now. Down to 11 VPs though with a single cap. Uh-oh, what is this? That's the Lictor. Kicking some ass. Can we see his... oh no, he's near the other Lictor, so he's not going to have the Lone Hunter active. They are harassing the crap out of this stuff. Look at this. Boom. Here comes the Plague Champion to have a word. Down to 4 VPs. They have the west side. But can they get this VP back? Might need to use the Pestilent Striker unless they've used it already. There it is. It's going to stun them for a few seconds, but still going to go down. Gets killed. And here's reinforcements from Boss. The melee Techmarine of Good comes in. And suddenly Bloodletters. Need to get on this VP here, the blue team, quickly. Something's being called in. Is that a Venerable from Boss? No, it's another Venerable, I think. No, it's just tactical Marines. You tease, Good, you tease. They're on the VP though. Heretics aren't actually capping here, they should be fighting. Looks like they are going to get their VP back. There is the 2-1. West side still being held down by the blue team. They got their natural back. This is amazing. Full getting a Leman Russ on the field. Aboba is floating resources. Swarmlord, I guess maybe they want. They're going to need to keep something here. Are you guys turning into Stern Guard? You are. Double Bloodletters coming in suddenly. There's that demonic visage debuffing those fellas. Is that an orbital? Over here? Yes, orbital back. Trying to get the Phobos maybe. This is from Boss. Hits the Heretics. Hits one of the Noise Marines, but did not hit the Phobos. Maybe they expected the Phobos to try and back away and drive into it. Venom Cannon Carnifex is almost leveled, but what else is Aboba going to get? They are floating like mad. 4 Bloodletters for Blood Rain, gone full Khorne Rage mode. Las Cannon, Stern Guard, getting their Kraken Bolts in for these Marines. And there's a Vanquisher Cannon Leman Russ. That's bad news for the Phobos, in addition to the Las Cannon and stuff. Maybe they could bring the Redeemer a bit far forward. Oh, I've got a sound bug. I will see you guys in a second. And we're back. Blue team clinging onto those 4 VPs. They seem to have secured their natural quite a bit. The Phobos is quite low. I feel like maybe when the Vanquisher dropped in, they should have been a bit more aggressive on this west side going after this thing. The Phobos has done a lot of work, but the Carnifex is right there. Got a few shots in. Blastmasters doing their thing now. Bloodletters leveled up to 4. All these Bloodletters are level 1. Can they get the Phobos? Looks like it's just avoided the Manticore, but the Carnifex is on it. A couple more bursts. I think the Tactical Marine's going to go into melee with it. Yeah, there it is. It just survived. Techmarine is trying to repair it, but the Phobos has not moved away and does eventually go down. Can they get the Carnifex? They can. The Leman Russ did eventually help out. That's Boss's Dreadnought in the mid, I think. Bossing stuff around at level 4. Red team down to 25 VPs. They are decapping the west side. Uh oh, maybe not. Here comes Imperial Abyss from Shakira. The red Khorne variety. Dreadnought on the Bloodletters. How many Bloodletters has this guy killed? Swarmlord now for Aboba. Finally. They really let their team down with that float, I think. Still got tons of resources. Red team running out of time here. Manticore Strike does force off those Tactical Marines. Red team really need to get the VP down to 3, down to 2. I think they run out of time. And they have, somehow. Blue team with their berserk ways get it done. That's a pretty crazy comeback. Aboba really should have used their resources more wisely towards the end. Boss actually preserved their army quite well, like tier 2 onwards. And look at this, full. Finished the game with 2 Leman Russes. If the game went on for 3 more minutes, I think red team would have had it. But blue team did it where it counted and when it counted. Just threw everything at it at the end there. The level 4 Plague Champion, level 5 Chaos Lord. Techmarine of good level 10. Well, level 10 for a while, I think. Level 8 Lord General, the other Techmarine also level 10. And we had a level 10 Lictor Alpha. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.